Hi and welcome if you're new to the channel, and welcome back and thank you if you are a subscriber. I'm Kim from inspiredtosing.com, and in this video we're going to be talking about the 3 things you should be doing consistently to make sure you get the best results out of your voice this year. Number 1, make sure you're touching base with the fundamentals daily. Now I know you might be rolling your eyes thinking, I have done so many breathing exercises, I don't need to do this anymore. Please do not make the same mistake that I did. Just because you've got your breath control to a really high standard one time, or perhaps for a whole month, doesn't mean that you can just get rid of them and never do them again. Unfortunately, I apologize. We need to keep all of your muscles strong, so you need to be doing them regularly. Whether it's exercises like these ones, I'm going to link to ones that you can use if you don't have your own, or ones that your own teacher has given you, just make sure that you do them. This is going to mean that your voice is as efficient as possible. You want it to feel like it's not extremely hard work when you sing. So please make sure you touch base on breathing exercises, breath control exercises, and also support exercises. So next week, I am actually going to be doing a video on this little guy, Straw, to give you some ideas on how to use this for support, for training support, so that you're not pushing from the throat, so that you feel like you understand how to give something more energy without pushing more air out at it, which is going to give you vocal fatigue and some tension. So stay tuned for that next week. Number 2, make sure that your practice sessions are both structured and focused. Now, if you're thinking, oh, I just sing through some exercises without really paying too much attention, and I've just got them off the internet, and they're not really designed for exactly where I'm at or what I'm about to sing, don't worry. So many of us are in exactly the same boat. I know that I used to be. I used to just sing through random exercises, not correcting anything when it went wrong, and then singing through my songs a couple of times and would just tick it off and say, yes, I'm done. You can do that, it's just that you're not going to progress very fast. I want you to progress. I want you to have these little milestones and these little aha moments and become your own best teacher. So in order to do that, you need to know how to structure a great practice session. So firstly, with your warm-up exercises, make sure that they are useful for whatever song you are about to do. Are you going to be singing a song that is in a more legit musical theatre style, more of a head dominant mix? Then you're going to need exercises that blend from your chest voice all the way up. Are you going to be doing a song where you're belting? Then you're going to need exercises where you train your chest dominant mix and you stop earlier, but you don't blend all the way through. What I suggest is doing a mixture of both, but you want to make sure you know what songs you're working on, where you're heading, so that you can figure that out. In your song, you probably have some notes or some words that you find really difficult. Take those words, take those phrases and those patterns and turn them into exercises. Take an exercise that you already have and sing it on the word that you're finding really challenging in your song. That way you can start to work out what it is that's really difficult. If it's jumps, make sure that you have exercises with jumps in them. If it's on a particular vowel, make sure that you do that vowel in your exercises and try to figure out what is going wrong in terms of your vowel shape or your tongue tension or breathing and support, whatever it is. Problem solve in your exercises and then in your song. If you are in a technical practice, you're trying to work on your technique to smooth out any of those creases, make sure you stop when something goes wrong. Make sure you figure out what is going on and do that note or those few notes over and over and over again until you've ironed out that crease. There is no point in just singing the song over and over again without fixing the problem. So please, if that's the only thing you take out of this video, make sure that you do that. Number 3, work on your mind. There are so many singers that invest a lot of time and money and energy into vocal technique. And yes, it's an important part of the puzzle. But I find that a lot of singers can do great things with their voice and yet are still not putting themselves out there, still not taking risks, still not going to auditions or putting their hand up for open mic nights, going to the recording studio, singing in front of others. Whatever it is that they really, really wish that they could do. Maybe it's just that you don't show up consistently for practice. And that is all because of your brain. It's because of those negative little thoughts that who do you think you are? And those you can't do this and you're going to fail. This is where stage fright comes from. It comes from all of the crazy that we tell ourselves, like you're going to fail, you can't breathe, that note is too high for you, you haven't practiced enough, which could be legit and go back to number 2. But we need to spend some time actually understanding why we believe these things and start to unravel them, start to reprogram our minds so that we believe better thoughts. And I'm not telling you just to replace them with, I'm so great, I can sing anything, positive, cheesy thoughts that you don't actually believe. Choose some thoughts that you can get on board, like, I can do hard things. I can figure this out. I can show up for myself. This is important for me. Yes, this is scary, but I am going to be brave and do this anyway. Whatever it is that feels good for you, that feels like you can believe it, that isn't all of this panic and who do you think you are and you're not good enough and you shouldn't be on stage. None of that is serving you. And in fact, I have singers that can sing just about anything. And then when they get on stage, everything falls apart because their self-belief and their confidence is what they need to work on now. So please take some time to work on that beautiful brain of yours because it can serve you. You can think thoughts that are actually going to cause you to move forward, stir up some momentum, or you can choose thoughts that are going to stop you dead in your tracks. And I want you to make progress this year. I want you to move towards your dreams and do all of the things with your voice that you would like to do. If you've got any questions, if you want to share any stories with me, please leave a comment below. I love hearing from you. But have a great 2019, and I can't wait to share more with you.